All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
And our home team. This is Gordon, and he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Second down, they'll run with Gordon. Oh, he shifts past him. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
They go play action here on first down. Going for the deep. That's caught inside the 20. A gain of 32 that time.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. If there was one area that the coach emphasized in our pregame meeting, it was red zone offense.
In a sense I got from it, and I think you did as well, they weren't real happy with how they were executing previously.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Faking the give, Darnold. And this complete to Henry over the middle. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
Just got home. Somebody had took my wallet. And so I didn't know the hotel's address. So
loss of a full 3
I
yards.
did,
And
of
now
course,
it's
today
second
is
down.
game the name
One man
and
in the
everything, but
backfield. That's Gordon, second and goal.
a lifetime.
They
So,
get it to him running left. And he will get in across the
I'm in the
track
house
for
till like 9
Chargers
o'clock.
touchdown.
I'm guaranteed.
Melvin Gordon, his first
It's worth the
touchdown
wait,
of the
though.
new
You know,
season.
I tell you,
And
it's
the
where
Chargers
we
have taken a first quarter lead.
game changing. Like I
And it's kicked
probably
right through.
would like have to put Madden down actually. Like there's no coming back, at least for a while. Cause I can't do this and then get back up in the morning and do this and get back up in the morning. It's too much. Traveling, everything is
And it's a pretty good
it's starting to
return
take
here
its
as he'll
toll.
get it
Nigga,
up
it's starting
to
to
the
get sick,
29-yard line.
and it's just too much for me.
Jackson and the Ravens come
It all
up now,
depends. I
first
mean,
and
if
10,
you like, I'm
just
saying
shy of the 30.
if you have like,
Now a play fake here on first down. Rolling to his right. And his first look
if you got
is
enough,
incomplete.
then
He
good.
was
But
looking for
I
Brashad
usually
Perriman, and
don't
that
have
brings
enough.
second down.
That's when he's got to be happy.
Then I get homesick real quick, like deadly fast. Like it's something I've been trying to
Need to be a little bit more
do
careful.
better at, you know, since I travel more. But
Downs to play with.
I get homesick quick.
And this one taken in on the right
crazy.
sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. So
Yeah.
back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing is
Well,
Jackson.
you know, I mean, like I said, it's worth it. TBH, you know, I'm not like I'm away from my brothers and them. If that's what you're asking,
Fights him off.
like
Oh, he's going backwards. And he comes back with one
I'm away
complete.
from them.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up
I mean,
4.
sometimes it can be worth
We
it.
hear so
Sometimes
often how tackling has become almost a
it
lost
can
art in
be
the
honestly
NFL game.
like terrible.
But so
It all depends.
And look at this, it's a fake.
You know, I pressed the wrong button on this nigga. I don't know what I was doing.
That'll be a turnover on
Yeah.
downs. It's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just to call it. They don't just say, oh, what the heck, let's go ahead and fake it here. They feel like they've got something on. They've got the defense in the right spot. Just unsuccessful in that opportunity.
A first down throw, Darnold. In heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J.
Well, I mean,
Mosley. And his guys are going to get the football
I don't know.
at the
It's
23-yard line.
it's a lot. You know, it's a lot to balance because I think for me it's a lot because like when I come back home, you know how the military men come home and like and that's how it is for me. Like I see them, but like I haven't like it's like periods of time when I see them. Like it's nothing too bad, but it's nothing too good either. I would say they don't see me enough. How about I put it that way?
Underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come
They may
back
not see me like weeks at a time. Like I haven't seen them since
direction when you're trying to stop break and come back and get it.
I think when the last time I've seen them. I haven't seen
Jackson.
them in a long time. That's how long it's been.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
I'll miss them.
They got
You
29
know, I try to
yards that time.
watch my Madden games here and there. You know,
So from Charger territory now.
they don't have an
here's a
iPhone,
first
so I
and
can't
10
FaceTime them.
at the
But
40
you know, I'll Uber and whatever. You know, whatever the reviews. You know, Instagram voice, something. To at least stay in contact with them. Like it's hard, you know, for me.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the
And so,
gamble because oftentimes
I
the free
try.
safety is the
I
last
do.
line of defense.
I try my best at least.
And when he comes at the quarterback, he better get home and make the play.
I will be home for
Blanket is up for the offense.
Christmas. I want to say I will be. Yeah.
Jackson
Yeah.
got a man. It's Brashad Perriman.
Let me get
But
that.
not before getting this inside the 30.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with
all
one after catching only in the
depends,
first
to be
quarter.
fair.
So they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. What's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
I went to a funeral last week and like was up there singing.
Second quarter now.
And I've always given my grandmother a hard time. Like just in general. And
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they gotta get ready. It's first and goal.
Because I did go back home Saturday.
First and goal. Melvin Gordon.
I saw her, and
Push his way forward.
we just every time we get around, we argue.
Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here.
Just being at a funeral, like I couldn't like kudos to those who can withstand being in a funeral. Because it was a very dull moment for me to have to sit there and just watch people like mourn and like. And so I had the same person as going to take my hand, and it turned into like a screaming battle. Like at the end, like somebody got it on video. I had lost it. Like lips trembling, body like just like shaking, like the Holy Ghost like went right through me, and I came down and hugged her and like cried myself to death. I had to leave. Like I left a little bit early because I just didn't know, how to handle it. It was hard for me.
Mythological thing that we do. If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception.
Well, I mean that's like, but that's funerals as a whole though. Because I'll be the first to say like I can't sit in a funeral without crying. Like, that's my go-to. I'm telling you.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive.
I can't. Because
they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards.
I'll put it this way.
Took just one play to move all the way
when they close the casket, it's usually the people around me that persuade how I react. Because for me, the woman that got up and sang before me, she couldn't sing. I mean, like, there's singing, then there's singing, then there's church singing, right? This woman gets up here and like you would have thought it was an opera show, like just trying to show her range. And so when I get up there, I'm right off the back, I'm like, we gotta take this thing to church, don't y'all? Right? And so everybody get up and, oh yeah, we need Jesus. We need Jesus. I said, I don't mean no disrespect, but I gotta come on my shoes. Take your shoes off. Man, it was a fun experience though. It was a fun experience. It wasn't fun that it was a funeral, but it was a good experience. So, I appreciate it. Nevertheless. Oh, no.
There they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's gonna go as
yeah, I mean, it depends. I have another friend to go to Saturday, but
even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's
it's
not
here in
immune
LA,
to the
so
big
it's
hit.
not like
In
we
this
going
case, he
far.
kept it and absorbed it anyway.
But there's so much going on. Like, I can't even tell you, because you know, if you was my family, yeah, but, there's so much going on. And I would be lying if I said that, like, you guys didn't help me, like, win Madden, and it really means a lot. Like, I'm saying, like, And all the arguments aside that I had in the league, like, y'all did a lot. And if I've never said it, like, I appreciate it, more than everything. I mean, it depends. You know, it depends. It depends. It honestly does depend because, you know, people get this pre-misjudged thing that I'm a bad person or a rude person.
Just looking really porous, aren't they? They really are.
It's kind of sometimes disappointing because I'm not. It's not who I am. I'm a nice person. They make it hard for me out here. You know, people say all types of things, but hold on 1 second. I'm about to mute my mic real quick. I think getting a call.
Field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Third and long, it's Darnold. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Ravens have got it.
Well, that's a down and distance coaches always talking about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's third and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him. Sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did. Yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
It's been my observation. There's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter. A lot of time. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, but it looked like a Raven was able to get in there, and they will indeed keep the possession. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Ravens on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be third and a mile. They go play action with Jackson. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And now the Chargers are going to signal for another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. Now, last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So, in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. To throw on 2nd down is Darnold. He's going to air one out. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. The intended receiver there, Allen.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football, we're not seeing it right now.
So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Jackson. He's going to look deep for Perriman. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. That goes for a gain of 31.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Brashad Perriman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens are in for 6. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Get a 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid game. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. He's airing it out for Williams. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Final 17 seconds of the half here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Patriot! Gone! Detroit!
After the interception, here's Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They go play action now. Jackson. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Off play action. Jackson. He'll buy some time right. He can run for it, and he will. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter.
Gone! Here we go.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Going deep here for Stills. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. All right, hang on. We'll jump over at halftime. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 26. Off the play fake. Jackson. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Throw right side to Perriman, and it's caught. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. He's up to 87 yards receiving now, and it's a first down. Here's Gordon. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now Darnold. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
And he'll go right back to Allen. That's complete. A good pickup there, a 22. They go play action here on 1st down. And he's got it. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Chargers are able to make this a close game again. Hauschka adds the extra point. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off them.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
They'll try and get the ground game going. Here's Gordon. And a short gain here down to the 22. Marlon Humphrey with the tackle defensively.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Detroit! Detroit!
Play action. It's Darnold. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off down at the 2. And the return will stop him well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying...
And got his man complete. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 49 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
This quarterback now nearing the 300-yard mark with still a quarter to play. It's 1st and 10. Jackson. And it's caught. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Brashad Perriman, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Ravens turn that interception into a touchdown. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive?
That was my
just throw
dream,
it out the window.
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Well,
here's Darnold now on 2nd down. And to the right side here, it's Allen. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing
I don't know what's up. I mean, what's the
what's the
problem?
receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And caught by Henry. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Charger football, but they trail here.
What's wrong? I mean, what's the problem?
This quarterback now perfect since the 2nd half started.
I mean, I don't, like I said, I don't know. I don't really take it too deep. Like it depends on really, really what type of person you are. Because, I mean, for example, like, how can I say this? For example, like, you have certain people who, you have certain people who are like bothered, and for me, I'm not. I learned a lot from that trainer. Like I'm saying, like, it changed my view on everything. I don't, you know, I like being who I was and that type of person, but
as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now.
That's the thing. If people are consistent with who they are, then that's done. That's done.
it and make plays
And
for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they
you know,
believe it.
I'm sorry
Right here. Just a yard on the
because
first down carry,
I
so
shouldn't have
second and
judged
9.
and like, you know, people love me for who I am. You know, I don't put on this masculine, you know, mask. And back when I was in middle school, you know, that name got called a lot. And like there was a point where I was going to take my own life. Like I had just like, you know, I just got down to the point where, you know, enough was enough. And so, I guess I'll say, like, for me, it's about knowing who you are. You know, a lot of people put their name out there because I'm more effeminate than them, or I'm different, or that. And I don't care.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee. As they'll start at the 21-yard line. So out come the Chargers.
For me, personally speaking, I knew how to handle it. Like, I was just determined that, like, I wasn't, you gotta realize back in middle school, I was like a bigger child. Like, I would throw my weight around. When I lost weight, like, you know, it was a different, you know, approach. And so I'll say now, for me at least, I don't, whatever people say get to me, I don't care. Because when I gave half of the people my shoes, they couldn't walk in it. And so, when people don't have things to say, and, you know, that's fine. And that's why I always tell people, don't tell me what people say, because I don't really care. You know, I don't care. And so, I mean, it depends. Like, it's just, I guess, for you, it's a little bit different. Like, you were raised on Dennis Advocate. I was spoiled my whole life. And so, when certain things would go wrong, you know, I would just, I don't know, it was just different, you know. My grandma was spoiling me. And I'm talking like, I'm gonna tell you, and a lot of people don't believe, but I have never in my life received a beating, like ever. Like ever. My grandmother didn't believe in it. And so, she just didn't. She felt like it was, she felt like there wasn't the way to do it. And I didn't deserve it either. I mean, I was like I was like the best child probably ever that you could have ever had. And I was good in school. I was a nerd. But yeah, I used to wear my little bow ties and all that. I don't care for all that stuff. I used to, like, one thing I do that my brothers hate is that I always buy, like, cheap things. And, you know, people come to me, well, you got the money for it, boy. And I'm like, for me personally speaking, you know, sitting in the Madden chat with a bunch of dudes, like, I can promise you most of the dudes have more money than me. It's just that I manage extremely well. And I go to Ravens games, but, you know, that's mostly because of my grandmother working, you know, within the Ravens, you know, but, you know, besides that, like, no, I don't really care for all that. I have one pair of tennis. The rest of them are Sperry's, and, as people say, white boy shoes. And so,
the offensive coordinator, sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys. Let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lead
so, I mean,
on
it
that
depends.
leadership.
I don't.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Yeah.
Maybe a good spot to take
God
a
bless
shot
you.
here, second and a yard from the 34.
Yeah, but yeah, I just want to say thank y'all.
Let's hit Carey for Melvin Gordon.
It sucks.
Get it out near the 40 to the 39.
So I really do thank you guys, and you know,
At this stage of the game, the run pass numbers are a little bit out of whack.
when I first joined this Madden stuff, it was never this day. I had heard something, and I just came and I'll say visited, and that was about it. But I definitely, if I've never said thank you before, like, want to thank y'all. Actually, that's all.
Back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Well, I try to be. You know, I got some knuckleheads in my cruise league and Blitz and them, but you guys are like definitely like I'm not saying like they better, the Korean them are better than you, but like they have, you know, more people can. But you guys are definitely like my third top league of all time, like, and that's saying a lot because I'm in a lot of leagues. So, thank you. Yeah, I'll keep up with y'all.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then gets with the Eagles. And I believe it's against Washington and Expos.
I appreciate it, though. Thank you.
Inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
And like I said, anytime you want to, listen, you can always DM me. I'm acting like I'm leaving today, but no. I'm just saying, like always, like just never. If you need money or anything, just let me know. Like all, you have done so much for me that, you know, I can't really put my hand on how to, you know, repay you, but I'm thankful, and I thank you for that. You're a real stand-up person. I appreciate it, honestly.
Flush to his right. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little yeah, a little extra on top.
Thank you.
Now the final act of this victory, the extra point. The extra point up and good, but this one was decided anyway, as that will be the final action in this ball game. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the
all right, man. Well, I'll see you.
So for Baltimore,
see you.
It's a dream.